Hello everyone, welcome back to Silicon Sparks. Today we have most liked and important book summary among the peoples who wanted to become financial independent. Stay us till end of your video. You will get many informations from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad written by Robert Kiyosaki. Let's say if you are average person doing job in any company and you are earning $80,000 per year, then it would take 16 years to earn $1 million without including any taxes, living costs, food, etc. If you quit your job, then how many days will you survive without doing nothing? You have any answer? Okay, so in this video you will able to find how you can earn money and achieve financial success or become financial independent through the summary of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Let's begin the video. Rich Dad Poor Dad. There were two fathers, one is the PhD holder and other one is the high school dropout. The poor dad says always that I will never be rich, I can't afford that, and his words become true. But on the other hand, rich dad says I am a rich man, how can I afford anything? This is the difference between rich dad and poor dad. Chapter 1: The Rich Don't Work for Money. Chapter 1 of Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki is titled The Rich Don't Work for Money. In this chapter, Kiyosaki introduces some fundamental concepts related to wealth and financial independence. Here's a summary of the key points from this chapter. 1. The story begins. The chapter starts with Kiyosaki recalling his early experiences with money, specifically when he and his childhood friend, Mike, decide to make money by buying comic books and selling them to their schoolmates. It is in these early experiences that he first encounters the idea that there are different ways to make and manage money. 2. The two dads. Kiyosaki continues to contrast the financial philosophies of his two dads. His biological father, who he calls Poor Dad, had a conventional approach to money. He believed in getting a good education, finding a secure job with good benefits, and working hard for a paycheck. In contrast, his best friend's father, Rich Dad, had a more unconventional approach. Rich Dad believed in financial education, investing, and entrepreneurship. 3. The first lesson: don't work for money. Rich Dad imparts an essential lesson to Kiyosaki and Mike. The poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them. This statement encapsulates the central idea of the chapter. 4. Understanding assets and liabilities. Kiyosaki's Rich Dad emphasizes the importance of understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, while liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. Rich Dad advises that one should aim to acquire income-generating assets, such as investments or real estate, rather than accumulating liabilities like debt and excessive expenses. 5. The rat race. Kiyosaki introduces the concept of the rat race, which symbolizes the cycle of working for a paycheck, paying expenses, and not having enough money left over to invest in income-generating assets. Many people are stuck in the rat race where they work hard to cover their bills but struggle to achieve financial independence. 6. The importance of financial education. Rich Dad emphasizes the need for financial education, stating that it's essential to learn about money, investments, and financial strategies to escape the rat race. He believed that one's level of financial education is a crucial factor in achieving financial success. Chapter 1 sets the stage for the entire book by introducing the contrasting financial philosophies of Rich Dad and Poor Dad. It emphasizes the idea that true wealth is not solely earned through traditional employment but is built through financial education, smart investment choices, and the accumulation of income-generating assets. Kiyosaki encourages readers to start thinking differently about money and to take steps toward achieving financial independence. Chapter 2: Why Teach Financial Literacy? Chapter 2 of Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki is titled Why Teach Financial Literacy? In this chapter, Kiyosaki continues to explore the importance of financial education and provides more insights into why it is crucial for achieving financial success. Here's a summary of the key points from this chapter. 1. The flawed educational system. Kiyosaki argues that the traditional education system is often lacking when it comes to teaching financial literacy. He mentions that schools focus on academic and professional skills but rarely teach students how to manage money, invest, or become financially independent. This oversight, according to Kiyosaki, leaves many people ill-prepared to handle their finances effectively. 2. The consequences of financial ignorance. Kiyosaki emphasizes the real-world consequences of financial ignorance. He explains that even highly educated people with good jobs can struggle financially if they lack financial literacy. Without a proper understanding of money and investing, individuals are vulnerable to financial troubles, including debt, bankruptcy, and working in jobs they dislike. 3. A lack of formal education. Kiyosaki points out that many people rely on informal financial education primarily from their parents or friends, which can be a significant limitation. If one's parents have poor financial habits or lack financial knowledge, they may pass on those limitations to their children. This perpetuates a cycle of financial struggle. 4. The importance of self-education. Rich Dad stressed the importance of self-education. He believed that individuals should take responsibility for their financial education and actively seek to improve their financial intelligence. Kiyosaki suggests that people should read books, attend seminars, and learn from experts to build their financial knowledge. 5. The difference between assets and liabilities. Kiyosaki reiterates the importance of understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. He defines assets as things that put money in your pocket, such as rental properties or investments, and liabilities as things that take money out of your pocket, like mortgages and credit card debt. 6. Financial independence. Kiyosaki introduces the concept of financial independence and highlights that it can be achieved by accumulating income-generating assets. Achieving financial independence means that your investments generate enough income to cover your expenses, freeing you from the need to rely on a traditional job. In Chapter 2, Kiyosaki continues to stress the significance of financial literacy and the impact it has on one's financial well-being. He argues that individuals should not rely solely on the education system to learn about money and that taking the initiative to become financially educated is essential. Understanding the difference between assets and liabilities and working towards financial independence are key components of the financial education that Kiyosaki advocates for throughout the book. Chapter 3, Mind Your Own Business? Chapter 3 of Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki is titled Mind Your Own Business. In this chapter, Kiyosaki expands on the idea that to achieve financial success and independence, one should focus on building and minding their own business, which is distinct from their traditional job. Here's a summary of the key points from this chapter. 1. Job security isn't enough. Kiyosaki emphasizes that relying solely on job security is risky because you are dependent on your employer for your income. In today's ever-changing job market, job security is increasingly uncertain and people can be laid off or face financial difficulties at any time. 2. The importance of financial independence. Kiyosaki argues that it's vital to become financially independent and not solely depend on your job to meet your financial needs. He defines financial independence as having your assets generate enough income to cover your expenses, effectively freeing you from the need to work for a paycheck. 3. The cash flow quadrant. Kiyosaki introduces the concept of the cash flow quadrant, which categorizes individuals into 4 groups based on their approach to income generation. E. Employee, those who work for others and earn a paycheck. S. Self-employed, those who work for themselves, such as small business owners or freelancers. B. Business owner, those who own businesses and employ others to work for them. I. Investor, those who invest in assets like stocks, real estate, or businesses to generate income. 4. The importance of moving to the B and I quadrants. Kiyosaki emphasizes that to achieve financial independence, it's crucial to transition from the E and S quadrants to the B and I quadrants. The B and I quadrants offer more control over your financial destiny because you're not dependent on a job or your own labor for income. 5. Mind your own business. Kiyosaki's Rich Dad stresses that everyone should have their own business, whether it's a part-time venture or a full-scale company. Minding your own business means creating or investing in assets that generate passive income, like rental properties, investments, or a business that operates without your active involvement. 6. Building assets. Kiyosaki reiterates the importance of acquiring income-generating assets. He suggests that individuals should work on building a portfolio of assets that can provide cash flow and financial security. Chapter 3 reinforces the idea that financial independence is achieved by building and minding your own business through the acquisition of income-generating assets. It encourages readers to shift their mindset from solely being employees or self-employed individuals to becoming business owners and investors. By doing so, individuals can gain more control over their financial future and reduce their reliance on traditional jobs for income. This is the summary of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad Part 1. Wait for the Part 2. It will upload soon. Till then, stay curious and keep exploring. Thanks for watching.